Hi, my name is Milan Manesh. I'm 17 years old and I'm the founder of Limitless, a healthy lifestyle without limits. So, I started this company to help people, and especially people my own age who struggle with being overweight and obesity. And I want to talk to you a little bit about how I plan to achieve this goal and why I personally am affected by obesity and being overweight and how it has shaped my life and how I've took control of it. And I kind of just want to share that knowledge with you and kind of go through my story and just tell you how I overcame being overweight. So my mom is a typical white American, and my dad is a Persian. He's from Iran. So uh, on one hand, you have my dad's side of the family. So my dad's side of the family, their culture is very much, I'm gonna put a piece of like food down in front of you, about 5 or 6 dishes, and you're gonna try all of them and you're gonna eat as much as you can. It sounds weird, but that's exactly how it is in their mind, and that's just so natural to them. So you kind of you don't learn to say no. That's the biggest problem is as a kid you can't say no. You're always eating everything that starch based, rice, bread, cookies, all this kind of stuff, and you're just putting it in your body constantly. But then you have my mom's side of the family. She's a typical white American, and that's burgers, that's fast food, that's McDonald's, that's Wendy's, that's a bunch of weird crap that shouldn't even be on a plate, but it's sugary and it tastes good and it's cheap. You know what I mean? So that's my mom's side. She's the one who always buys a bunch of little cookies and Rice Krispie treats and all this kind of stuff for the house. I'm getting like so many different types of unhealthy food, especially at a young age. I started becoming really chubby, and you can still kind of see it on my cheeks a little bit. I still have a little bit of it, but yeah, I was really really overweight. Um, I just felt awful about myself, especially at school since I'm from California, Los Angeles County specifically. Me being an overweight kid in a very judgmental environment caused me to feel just awful about myself. I was constantly being bullied. I was just looking in the mirror and just looking at myself. I'm like, why do I look like this? Why me? Why does everyone else look so skinny? It really started to hit me the first time for like when I really really woke up was I had a crush on this girl named Bella, and I was so infatuated with Bella. It was a huge crush. I was probably about 12 years old, and basically what happened was my friend Sam, he knew about my crush, and he decided to go up to Bella and say, "Hey, would you ever like Milan?" And she said, "No, he's too fat for me." So once he told me that, it was like a shot to the heart. Like I felt like I was just like being pulled in this hole that I could never escape from, and it made me just to feel awful about myself. It made me extremely insecure, and it made me just question who I was and why I was like this. Why me? But it really shook me and it really woke me up. What I did was I realized there's only really two things I can really do to fix this that I knew of as a kid, which was diet and exercise. So first of all, the diet part, I learned to say no. That's the biggest thing. Is I learned to say no to especially my dad's side of the family who was always trying to give me food. I learned to say no, thank you. I don't want that. And I learned to start making food on my own. I started learning to you know, I was just educating myself about what's good for me and what's not. Especially at a young age, I think that's extremely important. Because parents parents don't always know exactly. So I took the liberty on my own to sort of figure out what's good for me and what's not. How can I make myself healthy? That was about half of what I needed to do, the diet. The other half was joining a basketball team. So that was how I was going to get my physical activity. That was how I was going to get, my calories burned. So I joined a travel basketball team, and especially being overweight, it was really intense. I didn't run that fast. I didn't play very well, and I wasn't a great basketball player in general. But with eating well and with just constantly pushing myself further and further and further, I always just had that mental image of myself looking good, feeling good, and that's what drove me to be the person that I am today. So over time, the basketball team, along with the exercise, I really started seeing noticeable results. It took a few months, it took a lot of hard work, and it took me pushing myself that extra mile, but I always had that goal in mind. So that's basically the reason why I started this company. It was basically to help people wake up a little bit, see what's going on around them, and how to fix their obesity before it's too late. I plan to shoot a YouTube series to help you guys live a healthy lifestyle, take control of your life, just like I kind of did. I finally woke up. So we're going to talk about a lot of different things. We're going to talk about supplements. We're going to talk about healthy habits. We're going to talk about how government agencies are affecting your health. So, I would really appreciate if you guys follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Come back next week. Please just come check it out. It's going to be a great show. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff to talk about. So thank you so much, and I'm out.